You talked about upcoming trends in 2024. How do you see the consumers' preferences and all the wine industry's trends going in 2025? What trends are you noticing?
Well, for sure, white wines or easier to drink light-bodied red wines are the wines that are going to be most enjoyed. We can see now that white wines or and yeah, white wines are taking market share from the big heavier red wines.
Yeah,
People want to drink something that is more approachable, more easy to drink, something that you can drink without even thinking about it, really. So white wines, sparkling wines, bubbles are for sure on the growing trend. So are lighter style bodied red wines, whereas the heavier more extracted red wines are suffering a little bit at the moment because the consumer is looking at something that is more approachable, more easy, that they can drink without thinking too much about it. And things comes in waves. This is at the moment what we are seeing both in numbers and the feedback from the customer as well. So that's for sure something very important. Also, the non-alcoholic trend is something that
mm,
I've been, researching and studying and sharing since actually 2023. So
mm.
the non-alcoholic wines is something that for sure is gonna grow and is gonna take much more of the share of the market in the future. At the moment, we're still for sure at the very beginning, but non-alcoholic wines will for sure have much more interest and demand in the future because unfortunately people are moving away from alcohol in some ways, and there are some people that are choosing not to drink because of their say lifestyle choices, and that is something to consider. There is still for sure a lot of development to be done in that sense,
Yeah,
but it's something that we cannot neglect or oversee. And so non-alcoholic wines, I think, are going to come just like in spirits, because right now, if you go, especially in like North America, but not only in the most developed economies and the most developed gastronomical scenes, there is always a program that has non-alcoholic beverages,
yeah,
uh, you know non-alcoholic cocktails, non-alcoholic wines, juices, different types of, so to say, beverages that don't involve alcohol, because there is a trend of moving away from it. So that is also a challenge for the wine world, but we will see how it develops.
exactly.
So for sure, light-bodied red wines, white wines, sparkling wines are something that are on the up. Non-alcoholic wines will for sure develop in the future and come much more. And then, I mean, these are in terms of trends, how to say, global warming is for sure invading a lot
Yeah,
of wine growing regions. People are moving higher and higher in elevation to maintain their freshness, their acidity, their health in their vines, in their grapes, and that's something also that we're seeing in agriculture. I think everything, I mean, not everything, but like a lot of the things have been discovered in the winery. The future is really working in the vineyards to be able to keep on creating or growing a fruit that is high quality, rich, but also healthy.
yeah,
The high temperatures and unpredictable weather that we're seeing all around Europe, and not only, is a big challenge and a threat as well to agriculture and
yeah,
to the whole wine production industry. So being very scientific in terms of production in the vineyard is very, very important and key, actually. We see
yeah,
the wineries that are more scientific and precise in their agricultural methods are the ones that are going to be winning the most in future. And they're the ones that also will be able to keep on developing a product that is, I think, so to say, up to standard or up to quality. Because if not, thinking about thicknesses problems throughout the whole year, thinking about yield production as well in the harvest time, it's all of things that have to be considered, and there is a lot of challenges at the moment. So the ones that are going to be able to be scientific, and that does not mean to not be natural,
Yeah.
Being scientific means being very research and very thorough and very methodological in your work in your vineyards, because you cannot leave anything to chance at the moment. And maybe in the past that was okay, or you would follow
Yeah.
the same nature, but at the moment, nature is so unpredictable that you have to be, I think, very scientific to the approach. And wine at the whole thing, you may call it natural or not, it is a science in a way, because wine does not happen by itself. It needs the man.
Exactly.
It needs the man to
Totally.
transform, and it needs the human touch to transform in the wines that we're drinking today. And that is not something negative, guys. It's the reality of the things, and the human hand actually helps transform this beautiful grape into wine, and into something that is so precious and joyful, and so joyful to drink, and so good to drink. So I think going forward, humans will have to be even closer to their product than what they have been in the past.
Wow, some very interesting ideas. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.